Behind me right now is the ocean. 71% of the Earth's surface is made up of that liquid, salty, swirling blue nonsense. About 361 million square kilometres of our planet is that stuff out there. But I don't really give a shit about any of that. What I give a shit about is that within that nonsense is as much free fish as I could possibly eat. I just need to know how to get to it. But I don't fish and I don't have a boat, so I need to come up with another way of doing it. And you know what? I feel like fishing's a little bit of a cop-out anyway. What, I'm disguising a hook in a bit of bait, trying to trick them, while I sit there in my safe space on my little stool, eating my cucumber sandwich and sipping my flask of tea. That's not how real men do it. If I want to be a real man, I can say this now, 2025, I'll go in there and I'll face them. Face the fish. I've decided to take up spearfishing, which is essentially like fishing, but for real men who aren't afraid to get a bit wet. This here is the spear gun, by the way. It's essentially a cross between a medieval torture device and something you'd find in Elon Musk's sex drawer. The plan? Dive down 10 metres, lie in some seaweed for 2 minutes, and wait for some tasty fish to swim into my kill zone. Simple. Except it's not. Turns out it's way harder than it looks. I ended up flapping around like a 44-year-old turd in a public swimming pool. But don't worry, I've got a backup plan. I've got a secret I want to tell you about. I'm trying to keep it from Hannah. I'm growing a moustache. She hasn't even noticed yet. I came up with this genius plan because I really want one and she hates them more than anything. I basically go to the hairdresser, get my hair cut and get my beard trimmed and say to her basically just leave the moustache. She's not noticed. She doesn't tend to look at me in the face anyway, so it's under the radar at the moment. She's not picked up on it. I've wanted one for ages, but she's like, you get moustache, you're not getting laid. I'm like, well, we're married, I don't get laid anyway. I want to talk to you about one of my favourite things in the world, cameras. You know what I love most about cameras? It's the sheer magic of them. We took minerals from Earth, glass, metal and silicone and engineered a way to capture time itself. This camera here is called the Insta360 Go 3S and it comes absolutely everywhere with me. It's a teeny little 4K camera which is so fun to use. It's so small and discreet. I've been shooting on the Go 3S for about 6 months now and I think it is an incredible camera for its size. It sticks to anything metal, your car, your garage door, your bike, it'll clip to your hat, your shirt, and somehow still captures buttery smooth footage while you're bouncing around like a sock in a tumble dryer, and it's waterproof up to 10 metres. It is smaller than my thumb. I'm talking about the camera now, by the way. I use it for filming breakfast, bike rides, surfing, swimming, you name it. I'll shoot it on this. This thing shoots 4K, 30 frames a second, weighs only about 39 grams, but my favorite feature of the Insta360 Go 3S is the fact I can remotely monitor the shots using its case. So it comes in a case like that, and basically you pop out the little camera, and now I can remotely see what it's seeing using the little viewfinder here and frame my shot remotely. So I feel like some film director. It's great, I love that about it. I also love the sound it makes when it goes into its case, listen. I love that, so into that. It's a great travel camera, so if you're ever going traveling anywhere and you don't want to be carrying around, lugging around a bunch of gear, it's perfect just for throwing in your pocket, just capturing on the fly and getting some decent crispy 4K footage as you're out and about. And I got some good news. There's currently a sale on the Insta360 Go 3S's from the 29th of May until the 8th of June. If you use our discount code below, you'll get 15% off plus a free gift. All the links down there. Thank you so much to Insta360 for sponsoring this week's video. On with the show.
All the various things that you and I have done together, all the various projects and all the various businesses and stuff, I think the GlowState retreats, I think that's the one that's protected from AI. AI can't do retreats.
Yet.
I mean, it's the same amount of time, but for now it can't.
I don't think AI will ever replace actual true human connection, though. A robot's a robot stuff.
Yeah, but it depends what you define as a true human connection. Some people, what they want from a connection is maybe more surface level, or some people want a deeper, intimate connection. It really depends what you're after.
I got a waterproof case for my Insta360 Go S, so I can get some nice underwater footage of me spearfishing. So stay tuned for that over the next few weeks when I try and master this art. But I'm about to do something which I've never done before, which I'm really excited about doing, which I see other people do and I get really jealous that they're doing it and I'm not doing it. It's a combination between tennis and squash. It's like if tennis and squash had a midlife crisis, they'd become paddle, and I've never played it and I'm desperate to play it. So I've got my first session first paddle session now. So I'm gonna go down there now. I'm gonna shoot some of it using my Insta360 Go S. I've got a little magnet mount there and another mount on my head there. So I'm going to shoot some of it with that. And also another one of my favorite cameras is the Insta360 X4. A lot of people ask me how I get those shots on the motorbike, like somebody's like there's a drone following me. It's done with a 360 camera, the X4, which I absolutely love. So yeah, anyway, let's get cameraed up and go play paddle for the first time. Come on, put your shoes on, let's go.
Yeah, I feel good about the retreats. I just felt like it's so strange how it happened. It was just really organically. We met the right people, we found the right location. Like
sometimes you feel like there's this sort of invisible force pushing you towards something.
It's interesting that it wasn't that discreet, you know?
I think I'm just freeloading off all your manifestation sometimes. I look around. I think
you are too.
Yeah, I just think, God, this manifestation definitely does work, but it wasn't me that did it.
Yeah.
It was all Hannah.
For so long I've strived in so many different ways to be a calm person and to like grow and deal with things. I'm not, you know, sometimes I shout and complain and like I'm not perfect, nobody is, but like to be able to bring people out here on retreat and like help them get like a little slice of peace and calm and reconnect with nature and stretch and just make them feel good and eat good food and look after them, because it's like as an adult it's like you don't really get looked after, it's all on you, isn't it?
Yeah,
so to be able to like scoop someone up for a few days and just be like, I'm gonna make you feel really chill.
That's deep down what everyone wants, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's like what a nice thing to be able to give.
Yeah, especially for parents. You're like, you just take care of people constantly. You're like, you're always thinking about somebody, you're always putting somebody else first. You have to become selfless straight away.
Even forward thinking, like even now I'm thinking, right, what we're going to do for dinner? Are they going to eat it? Have I washed enough clothes for the weekend? Like all of this stuff that's like the mental load, just to not have the mental load for 4 days and not be thinking about your like real life.
Hey, when people arrive, we should have like one of those, you know, there's like garlands.
No, I've already thought of that, but I don't want to say it. Okay. I don't want to say what I want to replace it with because they might watch. Okay. It's funny because it's like 6 months away, but I feel like it's basically done. I just need to wiggle the itinerary. I've got everything booked and planned. It's just just sending out the itinerary and the packing lists, which is like, for me, really exciting.
I'd honestly say that's probably one of the most fun games I have ever played. If any of you out there have the opportunity to go and play paddle, just do it. You don't even have to be any good at racket sports. You can just go and do it. It's just so much fun and so easy to get into and just so enjoyable. That is awesome. I did not expect it to be that much fun. This is what I love about this country. It's like there's more for me to do out here. You know, there's more stuff that makes me feel alive. And I love that about it. You know, I'm spearfishing and surfing and playing paddle and I don't know, I just feel like my whole life is leveled up. And I love that about this place. It feels like it's just amped up my enjoyment of this human experience by about like 64%. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go home now and tell Hannah how amazing paddle is and try and get her into it. I really want her to wear one of those little paddle tennis skirts. Does that make me a pervert? Am I a pervert?
I mean, come on, it could be a lot worse than that. Like my friend Zach, for instance, he gets kicked watching flustered people with centre partings struggle to assemble IKEA furniture without instructions. Now, if you're asking me, that's creepy. Mine's generic. I actually think I know where my generic tennis skirt perversion took root. 300 years ago, when I was a young teen/throbbing gland, I first encountered this poster. Shot by Martin Elliott in '76, featuring his then girlfriend Fiona Walker walking off court and showing us a bit of her cheek. FYI, Calvin Klein released their own version in 2025. Why am I not on Netflix? My first attempt at spearfishing was a complete disaster. I couldn't see a frickin' thing. I forgot to pack weights, so I was bobbing around like a frickin' inflatable flamingo on a influencer's press trip. I couldn't dive down, basically, without bobbing back up like a depressed cork. And by the time I swam out 50 meters, I was completely out of breath, so I couldn't hold my breath for more than literally like 8 seconds. And it was while I was out there flapping around, I realised that I was out of my depth, literally out of my depth. I admitted defeat and decided to embark in some underwater training. Luckily, I knew just the guy. Meet Nick. He's like a free-diving sea wizard bloke, and he's the guy who's going to teach me how to become a middle-aged Aquaman.
We're going to do underwater fitness. The idea is to create various exercises and workouts that promote a stress response, improve your resilience, teach you about self-regulation, improve your CO2 tolerance, and we use breath hold and weights to keep you at the bottom of the pool. So you're going to perform various exercises at the bottom of the swimming pool. A lot of mental exercise within what we're going to do physically.
You see, on land, I've got physics down to a fine art. You'd know that if you ever saw me dance. But in liquid, I have no idea what I'm doing. He taught me how to clear my mind by not thinking about myself for a bit, how to relax my rigid dad body, and how it was completely pointless screaming every time a bit of seaweed brushed past my leg because nobody can hear me anyway. I did static breath holds, underwater weighted farmer carries, breath work, basically everything I needed to achieve the goal of no longer paying for fish like a loser. Anyway, I guess I'll be making more spearfishing content in the next few videos, so stay tuned if you want to see me master this thing. Have you noticed anything?
Why are you being weird?
I'm not. I just wondering if you noticed anything about me recently. Do you think I look quite extra handsome? The tan maybe?
What have you been doing?
Nothing. Just the tan maybe, just the face.
No.
No?
Why?
Just wondered.
Stop being weird now.
Thank you so much to Insta360 for sponsoring this week's video. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Links to where you can get the Insta360 on sale are down below. You can get your free gift. We've got to pack up the rest of this house now and leave because we've got to go and move somewhere else now for 2 weeks. So
I'm so tired. I
saying
spent all
goodbye
day
to.
packing.
Should we introduce him to the previous owner?
No, Stef, it's not appropriate.
No, what? It's not appropriate.
Oh, come on.
Look behind Hannah there. Can you see it? Look out. You move your head. That is an urn with the previous owner. We are currently 2 weeks away pretty much from landing and being in our house. So we are just on the final of a year's journey.
Send us all the positive energy though, because
2 weeks.
the doors literally get fitted the day that we're supposed to move in. So hopefully nothing goes wrong.
No.
I've already said to Tim, our product, what's he called? Our developer. My brain doesn't work.
We could just spend one day camping, guys.
Yeah, we could. I've already said I don't care if the doors don't go on. I am moving into that bloody house. I'm so sick
This
of being
is 1 year's worth of moving
unsettled.
house and
Yeah,
unsettled.
I'm just really tired. Like
Hannah's
I'm
like, I need
just
to
so
move.
tired of decisions and shuffling.
This isn't
Shuffling.
the perky outro we need, Conies.
Sorry.
Eyes and teeth.
Sorry.
Eyes and teeth.
Frantically massaging.
Unless you want to give a little tear, and then I put that in the thumbnail, and then we'll get like 10 times
Oh,
more
I can't
clicks.
squeeze one out. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm too tired. You should have caught me yesterday.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you all
Love
next
you
week.
guys.
Bye.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Thanks, Claire.